Dakota Ditcheva is a fierce and talented MMA fighter, known for her speed, power, and sharp striking skills.
Going by TKO or KO, I will tell you the confidence that she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable.
Beautiful knee from the palm.
With an impressive, unbeaten streak, she quickly became a rising star in the sport. Her confidence, technique, and dominance in the cage made her a fan favorite.
By Ditcheva, right back. Oh, big knee. Big knee. She's in trouble.
That's the end.
She's in big trouble.
Potentially, she's hammering away. Referee was looking closely. Lisa.
Many believed she was unstoppable, but in this match, everything changed. She was outperformed from the opening bell, couldn't find her rhythm, and in a shocking turn of events, she was badly beaten and lost the fight.
There might be a little bit of a struggle for range here for Perney.
Big knee from Perney, another big knee, good sweep from Perney.
That's just...
You are watching Boxing Planet, and in this video, we'll show you how a very strong and talented fighter, Dakota Ditcheva, got beaten badly and lost the match. Known for her power, speed, and unbeaten streak, Dakota has dominated every opponent she's faced, until now. She stepped into the cage full of confidence, ready to continue her reign. But things didn't go as planned. Her opponent, Amy Perney, came in with a game plan that shocked everyone. The bell rang, and round one began. Dakota Ditcheva stepped forward with her trademark calmness, her eyes laser-focused on Amy Perney. She looked like a woman ready to do what she had done so many times before, control the center, pick her shots, and impose her will.
Lisa, her mum, could fight. Let's see if the genetics go that way too. She certainly can fight, but this is the first time we'll see Dakota.
Her footwork was light, crisp, and confident. You could see it in the way she moved. This was a fighter used to dictating pace, and from the opening seconds, it looked like she would do just that. But Amy Perney wasn't here to be a background character. She met Dakota's aggression head-on, taking the center with her and refusing to be pushed back.
Good sweep from Perney.
That doesn't want that fight close.
Dakota bouncing out of range. Again takes her down.
Dakota nodded as if to acknowledge it. But Perney wasn't there for a polite exchange. She followed up fast with a jab-hook combination that clipped Dakota on the chin. It wasn't a clean shot, but it was enough to get the crowd on edge. Dakota had been touched early. Dakota responded with a stiff right hand that glanced off Perney's temple. The power was there, no doubt, but Perney didn't flinch. She absorbed the shot and countered with a perfectly timed body kick that smacked loudly, drawing a reaction from the crowd.
Big scores, knees. Perney, that was a nice knee back from Ditcheva. Extra strength, isn't he, with Perney?
The speed at which Amy moved, darting in, striking, and darting back out, was unsettling, even for someone as composed as Dakota. This wasn't going to be an easy night. Midway through the round, Dakota tried to settle the tempo, throwing her patented front kick to maintain distance, but Perney disrupted it every time. Amy's movement was unpredictable. She wasn't just pressuring Dakota, she was dictating the chaos. A sharp left elbow from Perney on the inside grazed Dakota's cheek, and for the first time, a small trickle of blood appeared. That was a rare sight. Dakota Ditcheva, bleeding. It fueled the energy inside the arena.
Left hook on the inside. Ditcheva's finding better range now.
She is. She's not as eager to jump in on the clinch now. I think that's a little bit more telling now. She's starting to stretch out a little bit, which is better for her.
The crowd erupted. Amy was going in for the kill, but Dakota survived. Her heart showed in those last 30 seconds of round two. She clinched, held on, and threw back enough to make it to the bell. Her corner immediately rushed in. Her face showed signs of damage, swelling around her right eye, blood from her nose, and redness around the ribs. This wasn't just a rough round. This was a war. Everyone expected Dakota to come back with fire, and she did. She stormed out of her corner, swinging hard, throwing punches in bunches. One right cross landed flush on Perney's jaw, and it briefly stunned her. Dakota took advantage, following up with a knee to the body and a left hook upstairs. The crowd roared. This was the Dakota people knew. The momentum was swinging. Dakota dropped to one knee. The ref jumped in to administer a count. She got up, barely, and waved to continue. But the damage was visible. Her legs were wobbly, her eyes cloudy. The round ended, but Dakota walked to her corner on unsteady feet.
They've actually sampled each other's
Yeah,
power.
I think they've had a bit of a little
That was
from
nice.
both of them.
That was nice too. Should have countered that though. Good fight this is. Cracker.
Real pick'em, isn't it?
It's a real fight, yeah, it is a real pick'em. Good body shot.
Round 4 began, and from the first second, it was all Amy. Sensing her opponent was badly hurt, Perney wasted no time. She closed the distance and unloaded. Dakota tried to defend, but the punches were coming from every angle. Hooks to the body, elbows to the face, kicks to the legs. She was being broken down piece by piece. She tried to throw back, but nothing had snap. Nothing had danger. Then, 90 seconds into the round, Amy faked a low kick and came over the top with a right hand that landed flush. Dakota collapsed, flat on her back. The ref rushed in. No count. It was over. The crowd gasped, then erupted. Dakota Ditcheva, the undefeated phenom, the powerhouse, the rising queen of the cage, was lying flat, battered and beaten. For the first time in her professional career, she had lost. Not just lost, she had been dominated. As Amy's hand was raised, the cameras zoomed in on Dakota's face, bloodied, bruised, but proud. She nodded respectfully toward her opponent. There were no excuses, no complaints, just the look of someone who had been humbled but not broken. This fight will be remembered for years, not just because of the upset, but because of the way it unfolded. It was technique versus power, precision versus pressure. And in the end, it was Amy Perney's relentless will and perfectly executed strategy that made the difference. For Dakota Ditcheva, it was a hard loss, but one that will likely make her even more dangerous in the future. Because fighters like her don't stay down for long, but on this night, the cage belonged to Amy Perney. And that was the night the unbeatable got beaten. And that wraps up this incredible showdown between Dakota Ditcheva and Amy Perney. A fight that reminded us nothing is guaranteed in combat sports. We witnessed the rise of a new force and the fall of an undefeated warrior. Amy Perney shocked the world with her dominance, while Dakota Ditcheva showed the heart of a true fighter, even in defeat. This match will go down in history as one of the most stunning upsets in women's fighting. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Planet for more epic breakdowns. Until next time, stay sharp and keep your gloves up.
What am I going to do in the next 16 years? What's the best thing I can do? Get ready to meet God.